If you're moving to Atlanta and you like the modern home style, you may be asking yourself, where to find an Atlanta modern home? Well, I'm going to answer that question for you. I'm going to show you 5 different neighborhoods where you can find an abundance of modern homes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy while I run around town showing you modern homes like this one. So let's get into it. Let's talk all about living in Atlanta right now. Hey guys, my name is Molly and welcome to my channel. If you are new or returning and you haven't subscribed to my channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and hit that like. That really helps me out. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when I do post a new video, make sure to hit that bell notification as well. But you guys, I am here to help you out. I am your walking, talking tour guide here in the Atlanta area, and I really just want to help you, especially those of you that are moving to Atlanta and you really don't know where to live. I want to just point out different neighborhoods and see if I can help you find one that fits your lifestyle and your budget. But you guys, I am in my first neighborhood where there is a ton of modern homes and big ones. But before I touch on that, I will just say, you know, Atlanta has modern homes sprinkled out all throughout the city. So it's not just these 5 neighborhoods, but you're just going to find an abundance of them. But I would say in most neighborhoods, you're going to find a sprinkle of them throughout. There's only like 3 neighborhoods I can think of where you probably won't find modern homes, and that's because they are in a historic designated neighborhood. So Inman Park, Grant Park, and Druid Hills, those are the 3 that come to my mind. You just can't build moderns there. They're really strict on what gets built in those to preserve the historic integrity of those neighborhoods. But in any case, let's get started. Let's talk about where you can find modern homes here in the Atlanta area. And I am in probably one of my favorite neighborhoods for moderns. You know, whether you like moderns or not, they are fun to look at because they are like pieces of art, right? So I am in the neighborhood of LaVista Park. If you're not familiar where LaVista Park is, it's like right north of the Emory campus, okay? So it is just south of I-85 and it's wedged in between LaVista Drive and Briarcliff Road. It's a little tiny neighborhood. There's tons of sprawling ranch homes, beautiful lots. And what I like about this neighborhood is that the modern homes that are built here are on huge pieces of land, okay? You just can't find that closer into this city. And LaVista Park is located pretty reasonably to the city. It's probably a 10-minute drive and you have easy I-85 access. So while you're not truly in the city and it's not super walkable to anything, it is very close to a lot of the in-town amenities, and this is just a lovely area. I mean, just look around me. It is so peaceful. You wouldn't even think you're in the city. It's quiet. You have these wide streets. They don't get a lot of through traffic because streets don't really cut through. So it's a very quiet neighborhood. And here's just like an example of one. But I'm going to show you one that just sold so you get an idea of price range. But I would say, you know, if you're looking at a resale home in this area, you could probably find something in the $1.5 to $2 million range. Now, if you're looking at new construction, it's probably closer to like 2.7-ish right now. And these are going to be huge homes. They're going to be like 6,000 to 7,000 square feet, 5 to 6 bedrooms, etc. So that's on the new construction. But let me show you one that just sold recently. And right here it is. I don't know if you can see it very well with the glare of the sun. Not the best time of the day, but this is kind of like a ranch, but it's very, very uber modern inside. This one sold for just over $2,050,000. Excuse me, my eye is itchy. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, roughly 5,900 square feet. It's on a half acre of land. It has a pool. It has a basement. It's very, very open, like the living room, kitchen area, very, very open. It has a beautiful waterfall island, light oak cabinets, just a beautiful, beautiful space. Okay, I'm just gonna walk down the street because there is another example I can show you. And I would say this street in particular has probably the most amount of modern homes like right next to each other. So I'm just gonna get my exercise in, enjoy the sunshine. Let me go up to this next home example for you and we'll check it out together. Okay, so here's my next example. This one sold for 1.86 million. This was a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and 2 half baths, and just under 4,000 square feet. And it's on a 1/2 acre of land as well. It has a pool, it has a basement, it has like those slick lacquer style cabinets throughout the house. Super modern and just beautiful, beautiful street. I will say most of the moderns that I find in LaVista Park, you can just tell they're good quality modern homes. I feel like there's some builders in certain neighborhoods try to make a house look modern, but it's really not that true modern style. So these are really quality modern style homes. What I love about the LaVista Park area is that you get these huge lots, which you can get them in Buckhead, and that's about it. If you go into Buckhead, you're probably going to pay 1.5 times what you would pay here in LaVista Park. And I'm just look at those beautiful homes up on that hill. But yeah, so you get good quality construction here. You don't quite pay the Buckhead price. You will get a mix of these newer moderns with sprawling ranch homes like this. That's kind of an older one. So that's what's happened in this neighborhood, is that they are just tearing down some of these older ranch homes and then building these modern homes on it. Now there are some beautiful, beautiful ranch homes still in this community, and I would hate to see those get knocked down, but there are some that are probably on the older side and like a quirky layout, but it's just beautiful because you can build these wide, expansive moderns on these lots, which you can't do that in town. You're gonna have to build up instead of out because the lot sizes are a lot smaller. So here's an example right behind me. It just went on the market, and just as quickly as it went on the market, it came off the market. This one was listed for 1.575 million. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 4,100 square feet. It's all one level. It does have a pool, 2-car garage. I mean, the pool and the patio space is what sells this home, really. It is just gorgeous. And I mean, just look at the street, very wide, very quiet around here. A lot of ranch homes all around me, but you guys, this one is beautiful. So I'm sure there were multiple offers on it. I don't know, but the way that it went under contract so quickly, my guess is it probably got multiple offers. Okay, let me take you to my next destination, and that's gonna be Buckhead. Buckhead has some really nice modern homes. Let's go check those out next. The next neighborhood that has a lot of modern homes is definitely Buckhead. Now, Buckhead is a huge area and there's a lot of different little neighborhoods within Buckhead, but it's really hard to show you a lot of them because a lot of them are on roads where there's busy traffic and there's no sidewalks. So there was one I was going to show you. It was a $3 million one, but it was so high up on a hill and secluded behind all these trees, you really couldn't see it. So it really didn't make for good filming. So instead, I'm going to pivot and show you this new construction. It's still for sale. It's listed for $2.5 million. It's a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath. It's just over 5,000 square feet. And you can see it has 2 different garages there, and it does have a pool. It's got a waterfall island, very open floor plan, just beautiful. But if that one doesn't suit your needs, like you need something bigger, let me walk down a second here and I'll show you one that's over 11,000 square feet. And it is, goodness, I gotta look at my notes at this one, 6 bedrooms, 8 baths, and 2 half baths. So that might be a little bit more roomy for you, and that one is listed for $4.5 million. And in Buckhead, for modern homes, it really kind of just depends on where it's located, what the style is, how big they are. They'll range from $1.5 million up to $5 million, and a lot of these are going to be on big lots. Like that last one was on over a half acre, and I believe this one's over an acre, and it's really on a cul-de-sac. So you get kind of a very secluded feeling over here, but let me just show you. They're building here, so I'm gonna not try to get in the way too much, but you can kind of see right here, some of it going on. I can smell some fresh sawdust. I love that smell. Okay, so here's another example in the Buckhead area. This is really close to the shops at Lennox, the Phipps Plaza Mall. And so this is a very unique, modern, it's on a busier road right here, but this recently sold for just over $2.2 million. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 5,000 square feet. It has a basement, it has like a lap pool, it's got a big wine cellar and a basement with a gym. And it has like very curvy lines on the wall, so it's definitely more modern and unique. But I'm gonna go around the corner because there's one more modern I can show you. This was a newer build. Okay, so I'm standing outside of this home, which was just around the corner from the house I just showed you. This one just sold back in December for, I believe, just over $2 million. And the builder is actually building another home here, I believe for himself, but this builder actually builds a lot in the Oak Grove area and just all around town. But you can see the construction site here, and then you can see the house I just showed you. There's another stretch of it. A lot of these lots are on bigger lots. This one's on like 0.54 acres of land, and that's one thing in Buckhead. It's a very affluent area. You're gonna get bigger pieces of land, but all of your modern homes are not going to be all on one street. They're going to be spread out, a little bit more secluded, but you get more wide and expansive home. Okay, so now that I've shown you some Buckhead, I'm going to take you to my next destination and show you a few more home options. So the third neighborhood I want to show you that has a lot of modern homes here in the Atlanta area is the Old Fourth Ward area. So if you watch my vlog tour, I have a full neighborhood vlog tour of the Old Fourth Ward that will break down what the whole neighborhood is like. But this is an example of what you're going to find here a lot in the Old Fourth Ward area. Is you're going to have a home that feels like it lives like a single family home, but it is attached. So this is a good example. You can see right there kind of where the two garages are. That's where the lot line is. So you got one house on the front, one in the back. And it's just because, you know, in the Old Fourth Ward, we don't have the land like in LaVista Park and in Buckhead. So instead of building out wide, you have to build up. So this is a good example, and I'm just going to shoot around the corner and show you an example that recently sold here in the Old Fourth Ward area. But I would say price ranges, it really depends, because Old Fourth Ward not only has detached and attached homes, but they have townhomes that also have the modern style. I'd say you could get a modern style townhome. It kind of depends on the area that you're in, because some areas of Old Fourth Ward has transitioned better than others. But if in the more transient parts, I would say you could get something in the 600s. But if you're looking in closer to like the Pond City Market area by the Beltline, you're probably looking in the 900K range. And then homes like this, they're probably with a detached, but it lives like a single family home. You're probably going to be around anywhere from the 900s up to like 1.1-ish. Don't quote me, but that's kind of the range you're looking at. And then if you're looking at a detached with pretty good square footage, that could go up to 1.2. So that kind of gives you an idea of price ranges. But I'm going to just walk around the corner and show you a recent sale, and we'll get after it. Okay, so I'm standing outside of some new construction just finished up in 2021. This is 2 units, so there's one in the front, and you can see down the driveway there's one in the back. This sold for $1.15 million. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 2,700 square feet. So that gives you an idea of what you can get. And then this is very close to Pond City Market. It's probably like 2.5, 3 blocks away. So very good walking distance to some very fun destinations. There's a lot of cars driving by and they're all staring at me. So, but very close to a lot of walking destinations and also the Beltline. walking down a street very, very close to Ponce City Market, like within a block. And so I'm just going to give you an idea of what you would get if you're very close to Ponce City Market. And a lot of these homes are actually single family detached. There's no extra unit in the back or anything. So here's an example of one. And then I am just going to walk a little further. And yeah, in Old Fourth Ward, you're going to get a mix of like a modern next to a bungalow. Yeah, it's just much more of a mixed variation of what you're going to get. So another bungalow here. But then if you look across the way, you got modern here and a modern here. And I'm going to show you one more that recently sold, and it's a single family detached. Okay, right behind me is this single family detached home. I actually got to go inside this one on an agent caravan. Very modern inside, and like the first level has a flex space, and then the main level right here is going to have your kitchen, very open to the living room, a bedroom, and then there's a rooftop deck, which is very, very popular. There's some sliding doors on the side patio that open up, so you get a lot of that outdoor, indoor meets indoor space. So this one sold for $1.255 million. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, roughly 2,600 square feet. So that gives you an idea of price. And then literally just down one block and you're at Ponce City Market. Well, I was right around the corner from that last house, so I thought I might as well show you some townhomes. Now, these are going to be very modern in style. They're brand new. They're called the Views on Ponce. I think they're all sold out at this point, but I think they were selling in the 900K range, and they are skinnier in size, but has all of the great features that you would want in a modern townhome. And the great thing is you're like half a block from Ponce City Market, just around the corner right here. I had one more example to show you, and I think I walked the wrong way, so I'm going to head back the way I came, but you can see they're building some more moderns right there. So if you're on the hunt for a new modern in the Old Fourth Ward, they got a couple more coming up there. Let me see if I can go and find this other example for you now. Okay, I found it. So right here is the last example I want to show you in the Old Fourth Ward. Now this one was a fairly new build as well. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, has over 3,400 square feet. It sold for $1,028,000, which is a little less, which I was a little surprised by. It does have a shared unit, so there's one in the front, one in the back. But I think the reason this might have sold a little bit less because it does have a lot of great square footage. One, the interior is not uber modern, it's more transitional. It has like a lot of transitional cabinets and bathroom. It looks a little bit more traditional, but it has like a mix of some of the modern fixtures and lighting and that kind of thing. But I think also maybe because you have like an apartment complex next door, that's going to drive the value down a little bit, but that's my best guess anyway. But okay, now I'm going to take you on to the next neighborhood with some modern homes, so stay tuned. Next neighborhood with a lot of modern homes would be the town or neighborhood of Reynoldstown. So here's an example right here. So Reynoldstown is going to be a lot like the Old Fourth Ward. The lots are narrow, so they're going to be building up, they're going to be skinny, and a lot of them are going to be attached. So it's going to have two properties or two homes on one property lot rather. So I'm going to walk up just a little bit and show you another example. Now, if you want to get a true vibe of what the Reynoldstown neighborhood is like, I have a vlog tour for that, so just check that out on my channel. But Reynoldstown, you know, it has really blossomed. It has the belt line that goes through it. It is right by I-20, so you got easy highway access, and very close to a lot of the other in-town neighborhoods. So it's a very centrally located neighborhood. It has just been one of those neighborhoods that they have torn down a lot of dilapidated bungalows, and it's just really grown into a place where they've been putting up tons and tons of modern. So these just got listed. I think they're already under contract, listed for $775,000. They're 4-bedroom, 3 baths, 2,100 square feet. It does have a 1-car garage in the back, but you're not going to get a lot of yard, and that's just the name of the game in these areas, just because of spaces at a premium around here. So there you go. There's an example of a modern home, and I would say if you're looking at a modern home that is attached and shared, like a shared wall, then you're looking in the 700K range. If it's detached, it could go up to 900K. There's been one sale that's went over $1 million, which was a record for the neighborhood, but in general, I'd say in the 700 to 900K range is what you're gonna find. So let me go find a few more examples for you. I wanna show you a very unique modern home. So check out this one. This one is actually a lot older than a lot of the newer construction we've been seeing. This one was built in 2008. So I can't imagine what Reynoldstown looked like back in 2008. It was probably way different, a lot less modern homes around here. But this one sold recently for $812,000, and it's roughly around 2,700 square feet. But I'm just gonna walk down this street because it has a bunch of modern. So I think this will give you a good flavor of what you can find in the Reynoldstown area. And one thing I might add while I'm walking is that, you know, if you can't find anything in Reynoldstown, I'm going to give you a little bonus. Hop on over Moreland, go to the neighborhood of Edgewood. They are building a lot of modern homes over there as well, so that might be an option for you. But check out this modern home. This one's blue, right? Let me go a little further. Cute little modern farmhouse right there. Yeah, I got a little bungalow right there, and then we've got a couple more modern, so let me hop over, make sure I don't get run over. These look like they are a little bit newer construction. This is a good row of modern homes, so here's another example right there. And then one more to show you, and like just so you can get a vibe of what the street is like. It's a little bit narrow. That's where you're gonna find it in the Reynoldstown area. You got some craftsman homes right through here. And then this one looks like it is definitely a newer build, but here it is right here. All right, stay tuned. I'm gonna go find one more example to show you in the Reynoldstown area. For my last stop here in the Reynoldstown area, it's these new construction moderns. There's about 4 units here, and they're roughly around $715,000. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. They have a garage, about 2,200 square feet, and really close access to I-20 and Memorial. It's like right there. And I just have to point this out. This is like the world's smallest little shop. It serves some like hearty breakfast sandwiches and barbecue lunch plates. So go check it out. It is called Diane's Food and Variety. Again, world's smallest building, but hearty good food. Okay, for our last stop, I'm gonna truck it across town to show you a very unique neighborhood. Hang on for that. Final stop for modern homes. I'm taking you outside of town just a little bit. It's in a subdivision called Northcrest. So if you are a mid-century modern lover, this is a neighborhood you should definitely consider. It is packed full of mid-century moderns. Your home's built in like the late 50s, early 60s, and it's just a beautiful neighborhood. I mean, you got these tall pine trees, very wide streets, very quiet. It's just outside of the perimeter, so northeast corner of 285. It's kind of like north of the city of Tucker, and just south of I-85, right outside of 285. So it's probably 20 minutes to the center of downtown, midtown area, but this is what you're gonna find here. Bunch of these mid-century modern homes, and they are just lovely. And I would say the range of prices on these are around the 500K price point. I think the highest sale we've seen in this neighborhood is $570,000. This used to be a neighborhood where you could get these for like in the 3s, but that has long gone. So these homes usually are like a split level with 1 bedroom down and 3 bedrooms up, and then they range anywhere from 1,700 square feet to 2,500 square feet. Some are a little bit bigger, some have basements. A lot of them have that tongue and groove wood ceiling feature, which is pretty cool, and a lot of them are really well updated, but they still have that mid-century modern look. So, and I mean, look at these lots. These are big lots. You're not going to find that anywhere but maybe Buckhead, and reasonably priced. So this is definitely a great area to check out, and you'll see a lot of other sprawling ranches around here, but if you drive around here, I mean, I'd say like every other house is a mid-century modern house. All right, just a couple more examples for you, but like check out this one. This one looks like it was freshly renovated. The exterior looks pretty new, and I'm gonna walk up this hill just a little bit. You'll see a lot of people out walking their dogs. There's someone up ahead of me walking their dog, but here's another example right there. So you just get a lot of variation with colors and shapes, but just a very, very peaceful area. It's certainly an area to check out especially if you love mid-century modern, but the value over here is really good compared to living in town or closer into the city. There you go, guys. That is my 5 neighborhood tour of where you can find an Atlanta modern home at. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. I've definitely driven all throughout the city to show you this. And if you are looking to move to Atlanta tomorrow or next year and you have questions, definitely put those questions in the comments box below, or you can shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. I would love to help you out any way that I can. But until next time, you guys, I think I'm going to jump online and start looking at all these modern homes for sale and looking at the pictures. It's so much fun. But even better yet, if you're wanting to buy one, I'll go and show them to you, because they are definitely pieces of work. So that's it, you guys. I'll see you around the neighborhood.